Okay, so I've had some time to think. Well, to have a bit of a break because my mind was getting scrambled. And I think I remembered something from Lauren's diary. And she mentioned something, and I want to did I jot it down? Yeah, Cosel. Like her mother, she doesn't mention the family, like her mother's side of the family, but we know that her mother is Cosel, something Cosel. So the only Cosel I see is Sarah, so it's Sarah Cosel, and I'm not sure about. I mean, it is Clancy Edward because she mentioned in her diary that they got the dad's name backwards, and then something else. With Clark, I believe I've written something down if I can find it. I am gonna have to do this. I think this is it. Clark Rafferty. Yeah, he never knew his dad because his father passed. Started Raffertoons, and he's a songwriter or jingle. I don't know. Is that songwriter? Like what is he? Well, I mean, he's not a musician. He's not a screenwriter or a public speaker. Not sure about secretary or a travel agent. Well, no, hold on. He does write jingles, and usually jingle songs are in ads, so maybe he's an advertiser? Oh! I guess so. So what are the three? Nice! Okay, booyah! Oh! Is that the phone? Okay, let's pick up.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it. But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed.
Yep, busted.
I'm a Rootttree.
Dun dun dun! So, of course, a Rootttree trying to round up all the Roottrees to make sure everyone's accounted for.
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more, in person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Okay, cool. So 15, so that's going to be a while. Also, oh, I unlocked the pictures here. See, so yeah, because I got the picture for that, and then I got the picture for that. I don't know about the other picture for him, though. So this is all correct. Oh yeah, Lauren's diary mentioned Gwyn's mother because they were and being blonde. So I believe this is her, Gwyn's mother. And then I think I noticed Margot. She mentioned Margot, right? Margolite Roottree. Okay. And if I look back, roughly in the early 1900s, so since they're 1920s, so yeah, still back then, yeah, because I think Lauren mentioned that for women, she was envious of her cousin Gwyn because Gwyn didn't become a housewife. She went to become an actress. So obviously that just sums it at by default housewife. So let me just jot this down. Okay. So I don't know about her partner yet. Still don't know about his occupation or his spouse. But yeah, we got this picture, right? Still don't know anything about this person or this person's child or this. We know it's Nicole, but I don't know which Nicole yet. So, Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, this one. I didn't get the name. But because it's Rafferty LaRue, hold on, let's just find the other Rafferty LaRue. Jessica! Okay, so that's the other name. Wait a minute. She has to be a LaRue. What? Hold on. I need to go back to evidence. Oh yeah, phone rings. Instead of returning, the person who hired you called you on the phone. They claimed they were a Roottrees. They also told you they'd give you more of an explanation the next time they return. Okay, hold on. Let me just do list of names. It has LaRue Kim. Let me see if I can search up LaRue Kim. Wait, hold on. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. Let's spider search this. Not even. You know what? I guess I'll put it down as a guess. So I think it has to be Kim, because it was the younger sister. So maybe Diamond walked in on her youngest sister, which just happened to be Kim, even though he married Jane at the time. Or Jane walked in. Clark, you scandalous, nasty. Okay. So, oh, she's got an extra picture now. Wait. Did I jot a? Okay, now I did. I think I forgot. So let me just add that. There we go. Because yeah, that's one of her magazines. Now, who else? Who else on picture-wise? Wait. What if, I search up Miracle Jr.? Ooh! Miracle Roottrees and his son, who goes exclusively by Miracle Jr., have appeared in the Butler County Times a great deal over the years. The Miracle Network, which is a collection of churches, television shows, and products that can be purchased, has multiple advertisements in each issue. You do find one article mentioning legal troubles. Okay, this one sounds interesting. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in an article about a tour they plan to take across the southern United States called the Three. Ooh. So the first miracles also happen to be preacher. Okay, that's good to know. So I'll do. Oh, I did it. Okay. All right, they're all done. Well, at least. Okay, yeah. Oh, and it was Kim. Booyah! All right. Oh, so there's now another picture of him. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the computer. So, legal troubles. That's interesting. 3 generations. Well, by default, happened to be... Well, I mean, the dad started it. So, because of all the advertisements, the results in the Butler County Times are not particularly relevant to your search. Any attempts to find these legal troubles is thwarted. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Can I... Maybe more on the spider search type of thing. Huh. What else can I do? Maybe Miracle the Third? No? Who else can I do? Oh wait, yeah, maybe something about the wife or the wife's sister, because he faked a healing or something. So maybe it's a stretch, but I'll give it a go. Wait, what was the last name again? Jacobson. Ooh, seriously, it's more info on the partner than the actual Roottrees itself. There's a crime blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions a Helen Roottrees and Lucinda Jacobson. Okay, so I think Lucinda's the sister, but who's Helen? In 1971, when she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottree, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle... she's... Okay. Hold on, what was it? Helen Lennon? Oh, that must have been her name? Because it was Helen Roottree, right? Where was it? Yeah. Helen Roottree was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives, and so do we. The Lord works in a mysterious way, and I am confident he has brought these young women to us for a greater purpose." Okay. I wonder if this is Miracle grown up. The first one, I mean. Because he happened to have the rainbow tie, which... like you can faintly see here, and then of course he wears the tie, and then of course he wears the iconic rainbow tie, so maybe I'll do this as him for that. I'm just making a guess. Still, who is Ronald's partner? And apparently we can get a photo on this person? Ooh. Like it starts getting tricky. And I haven't even touched anyone here. Oh, wait, hold on. Didn't I mention something here? Yeah, here we go. Did I do Samantha? Yeah, out of wedlock child of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Her children wear glasses. So, that's not helpful. Wait, maybe I can try... Can I search up Patricia Christensen? Or maybe more here? Ooh! Apparently she's right here. Christensen Steel was a steel company in the early 1900s. You can find a few mentions in the Butler County Times. Some are old birth announcements in the Butler County Times from the then owner Matthias Christensen. The only name that looks familiar is Patricia Christensen, the third of his 4 children, who was born in 1908. There was a front page article in 1944 stating that the Vice President of the United States has stopped there to visit the factory floor. The company stopped being advertised around 1949. Around that time, there was a blurb stating that Matthias was stepping down and attempting to sell the company. Ooh, can I see more about this company? Maybe let me just mention here... whoops. I keep forgetting if I hit enter, it's another word for safe notes. So maybe if I do Christensen Steel Company on mother's side of family. You know what? I'll probably get rid of the Miracle Jr. because I think he's all done for now. Because I got his partner, I got his son, but still don't know which Nicole. So maybe let's look it up on Spider Search. Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that it contributed to the war effort by creating parts for vehicles, but after that went out of business. Christensen Steel and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Ooh, okay, let me write this down. This might be important. Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. I don't know if this is anything, but you know what? I'm just going on a limb. Let's actually look up the book too while we're at it. Tina Angelina And then... Wait, can I actually look up this? Nope, it won't take me to the public library. I'm gonna have to, you know, manually type it all out, but no worries. So, steamy correspond... Yeah, I was stupid and didn't add an N there. So, spondence. That's why I double-checked. Spondence? Search. Oh, it's a non-fiction. This book is of historical letters wherein a twist. Each letter is accompanied by context from the book's author. A letter from the book has been added to your pages. Okay. Ooh. So in 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman, who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner of Christian Steel. Her nickname was Pat, and CH were the first two letters of her last name, and Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. There are also a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. Ooh. The letter ends with a mention of a twisted twin. That seems to evoke imagery from classic literature. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful is that such beauty was ripe from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from a start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on the joyous days, with all the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Okay, I don't think that was helpful at all. It was just, what do you mean by twisted twin? I want to see if Samantha Roottree's in this. Nope. Okay, let's see. I might have to come back to this, but I mean, that was interesting here. Just led to a random number book. Who else? You know what? I'm probably just going to start randomizing and start, you know, looking up names to see if I can find anything. So, who should I try? Maybe let's try down here, Jem Wilson. So, let's see if I can find something here. Jem Wilson? No? Catherine Wilkins? Oh, Catha. Maybe I'll try Penelope, see if something comes up. Hessa Green. Is that how it's spelled? Ooh! Okay, we got something. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian? Or comedian? There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. I'll probably have to look this up. The site claims she retired from the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joker Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets 1994. Both have been added to evidence. So, okay, so this and this is evidence, but what about breast milk cheese? Or maybe like on the Starlet, maybe, yeah. Let's try that. Well, now what was it again? Oh wait, I can just go back in history to, here we go. Breast milk cheese, okay. Breast dash milk cheese. Is that how it went? Yeah. Is it more this? Or... No, that's not even music. That was like a... Is it on this? Or this? Okay, I guess that's not really important. So, let's just go straight to the evidence. Oh! Jack! Okay, so I found this on a website about a comedy club called The Laugh Lounge. It was captioned Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets in 1994. Okay, so take a picture of that. And then this one. Oh, the little baby! I gotta take pictures of these. She looks like, someone who works at a zoo. I don't know why, but I found this on a website about a comedy club called The Laugh Lounge. Oh, wait, should I search up The Laugh Lounge? Yeah, search this. Okay, nothing. Alright, hold on. Let's go back to the evidence. And let's look up the list again. So, I don't know much. Like, I don't know much. Wait, does it mention the baby's name? Maybe should I... Hold on. Search this. Ooh, the Laugh Lounge Comedy Club hosts several fundraisers throughout the year, but the most famous one seems to be the Joker Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher, which can be redeemed for 5 IBS of buffalo wings. There is a 2-drink minimum and a 0 tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. Okay, that was nothing. Can I try? Let me try this one. See if this comes up. Okay, so nothing for this one. Of course, the other thing was popular. Anyways, let me just go back to the list of names and see what else I can do. Nicole Smith? Maybe? Let me search up Nicole Smith. Or maybe try PR, like here. Nicole Smith. Nope. Okay. Next name. Let's go to Tessa Rootttree. Okay, let's see if I can find something on Tessa Rootttree. Tessa Rootttree. What about November? Because I already done Samantha. So November Rootttree. November Rootttree. Let me try the family tree. Oh wait, I could do pictures for Clark. So this one, and then... So, I could do another one here. Could this be him, younger, because of the little hair strand? I'll give it a try. Hold on, now I'm curious. Which one looks like... Can't really tell with the glasses. Did I hold on. I need to go back to this. So I did take... Yeah, I did take a shot of everyone. Oh wait, maybe this. Yeah, I still need to look here for this. Wait, hold on, was there anything here? Oh yeah, Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the 5 pieces. This picture was famous in her house. Pop even had it framed, and that's... Oh, so this is Lauren's dad, and Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never even took a second photo. Mr. Morden? Who is Mr. Morden? Shouldn't he be in... let me... Where's the photo? Try... This? Business Watch? County Times? Magazine? Starlight? Team? I don't know. But, so yeah, hold on, let me do... Clancy Edward, which is this, and then I guess this might be him because it's Elias Jr. And then, oh, okay, and then it just leaves off with this. Wait. Gwendolyn. This might be Gwendolyn. Okay, so wait. Oh, so there is a Morden. Is it Gwendolyn Morden or Gwendolyn Roottree, though? Maybe Roottrie? And just like Margalite, she has to be a housewife, because then it was the following generation that hopefully started branching elsewhere. So, like this. Alright. So, hold on, what else did that picture mention? Eli Jr. designed. Okay. What else? Maybe I need to go back to the diaries. So let me just see. Oh! My dad's a lawyer! Okay, hold on. So that means... Okay, so... Lawyer. Alright. Okay, what else? Let me just go back to the diary. Complaints. I'm just trying to skim off here. Oh, this is a clue. Oh, hold on. Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Nobody's got time for candy. So, yeah. So Elias was furious that none of the sons would take over as president. But it's because they were other stuff. So, okay, he had to be an architect. I did it! Oh, 3. Boom, boom, and boom! Sweet! Okay, booyah! Alright, so that's all the 5 pieces. Alright, now who... It's gonna get harder from here. Because, I mean, it's a start. I just started somewhat on this side, but now... Oh. Wait, have I fully covered on this Stephanie Jones? I don't remember. Maybe let's search up history. Stephanie... Was there a Stephanie Jones? Can't really tell. So maybe... Yeah, I'll look up Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones? You learn from an election results page that Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. You find no mention of the Roottrees in any articles about her. Stephanie also has a very bare-bones website for her campaign. It is simply a picture of her campaign mailer, and underneath it says, "Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times." Ooh! Okay, maybe I'll just look up her name in the Butler County Times. So Stephanie Jones. Whoa! Okay, I don't know where this came from. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones... Ooh, yeah. Did I highlight that? I don't think I need Elias anymore, so I'll get rid of that. No. Let me just delete that. I don't think I need James anymore because I think I covered all his family. I think Clark I can get rid of now because I think he's all good. Yeah, I think I covered Gwen, so I don't need that. I still need to find out about who one of her sons married because it looked like he had kids. Maybe I can get rid of Lauren now. Oh, wait. Yeah, birth name Landon. So I have highlighted this. Wait, I have looked at this. So who's Caroline? Oh, Caroline Landon? If I can type it correctly. No? Oh, wait, I can try maybe find Hold on. Wait, I don't know where to put her on... But I don't know where to put Stephanie on the family tree. Like, which family tree side is she on? Because this person is married, has a child, but this child is not married. Maybe could this photo... Could this be? Maybe that could be him. I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of fumbling. Wait. Hold on. Caroline Artist. Could you be somewhere here? Maybe here? So I have Caroline, so maybe I figured I can try and find Caroline in the list of women. So where is Caroline? Am I dumb? Did I just go past it? Hold on. So Jem Wilson, Catherine Wilkins, Brenda White, Penelope, Nicole, Tessa, Samantha, Riley, Raina, November, Margolite, Lauren, Christina, Gwendolyn, Carly, Candy, Katrina, Jessica, April, Gwendolyn. Oh, Caroline Morden. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh, wait. Let me just write it down. I think because I did it in the wrong spot. It's Caroline Morden. Let me just edit this. Caroline Morden. There we go. Okay. Maybe let me just swap it around. So Caroline... Oops. Caroline Morden. Caroline Caroline is listed on a few art websites without much detail. She seems to be associated with a movement called the P Flag. Ooh, what's this? An organization founded in the 70s. The acronym stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Okay. What else can I do here? Maybe... this? I'm just clicking randomly at this point. I wonder if I can look up the name. Like Caroline Morden. Here. Oh, hold on. I just realized I typed it wrong. Caroline. Oh, wait, I'm on Team Blast. Maybe Starlet? The Silver Screen? Modern Music Monthly? County Times? Oh, okay, this is new. Hello. So you find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there is an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. This sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. Ooh! Wait. Hold on. So, this might actually, let me just highlight this. And, like, I can type it up. By Caroline Morden. Like, I'll look this up just in case at the public library, maybe. So, according to a quote further down, Atlantis Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Okay, let me just go to the public library and write Caroline Morden. And then, what was it? Okay, so self-portrait, art and the beauty. I'll capitalize that because in case it's that sensitive, of women. Here we go. So 1987, softcover large art, photography and sculpture dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Oh, I have seen an Eloise, question mark. So maybe this might be the Eloise that's mentioned in the list. So mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages. Stretching from 25 to 30, they certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art, and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. Okay, hold on. Let me just mention... So, hold on. Let me just... Where was the name? Maybe do here. Let me go back to the public library. So, Caroline Morden has, hold on, let me just bullet point this. So basically, Wait a minute, I missed this part. She comes out strongly against the Roottreee company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach. Okay, father is Zach, who I think was the president? The second president, maybe? Second president to company. To make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark. Okay, so hubby / partner is Mark. So I need to find a Mark. Led to the most volatile movements in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter, which is Stephanie, right? Because it says to Stephanie, right? Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Oh, is she like, she was like a closeted gay or something? An out of the closet Prideian, maybe? But hold on, let me just see. So she has this, so let me write it down. So, so hold on. Gwendolyn, sister, and then a Bonnie, cousin. Oh, and hold on. Let me just add, Dr. Wilson, who is brother-in-law, which I will bold lines right here, brother-in-law. Okay, let me just go check the evidence. Oh, newspaper clipping. The image that accompanied a story about local art in the Butler County Times. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. This sculpture is one of the many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art of Beauty and Women. Yeah, I believe I already searched that, so let's get a picture here. Maybe go to the family tree. So, so she was married, but then dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. So, wait. Split up, guardian, adoption, otherwise. Wait, hold on. So she's married. Hold on. I believe this might be Caroline's little line here. Because the note said she had a sister, and that means Bonnie will have to be in this line somewhere. So. And her father was Zach. So, hold on. Let me just look up the list. Where was a Zach? Zach. Oh, is it Zachariah Morden? Oh, wait, hold on. I need to... Dang it! Let me just fix this up. So, Zachariah Morden. Could it be more like, here? Hold on, how was it? Zachariah? I'm just making guesses here. You know what? I'm just gonna... Ooh! In 1959, there is a small blurb about Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn Morden. And grandson of Elias Roottrees, inheriting the candy company. He is quoted as saying, Elias entrusted me with carrying on his legacy, and that's what I plan to do. Along with 5 pieces, our chocolate maple products are selling incredibly well. We will not be making any changes. Okay, so let me just highlight this. So yeah, he did take over. Second president. after Elias Roottree. Let me just bullet point this because I need to remember this. Father is, what was it? James Morden. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back to the build. So yeah, it has to be here. So yeah, Gwendolyn Roottree had to be... Okay, hold on. Her partner was James Morden, so I need to find a James. So let's... James Morden. And I think this is him right here. This is Zachariah Morden. I don't know about his partner, but I believe he became the second president. And then, obviously here, this will be Caroline Morden. And then... Gwendolyn. There was another Gwendolyn. The fact that he names one of his children after his mother, I mean, it's sweet. Okay, so this has to be I could type Gwendolyn Morden as well. And then, so artist. And then Mark. Something about Mark. Yeah, Mark Landon. Yeah, because, and then here, they had Stephanie Landon, who married Brian Jones. And then, what was she? Like a campaigner? Or maybe... I'm not sure about public speaker. Maybe politics? I don't know. But let me just add the pictures here as well. And then, yeah, there was an Eloise. Then maybe here. And then, who else? I think I've covered most of this, but it looks like there is another photo. So there's like so Gwendolyn Morden. Maybe I should look up Gwendolyn Morden. Yeah. Why don't I just try and look up Gwendolyn Morden? So I don't know where Bonnie goes or who Bonnie is. But what about Dr. Wilson? Yeah, maybe I'll try and look up Dr. Wilson. Because Gwendolyn's not showing up. Dr. Wilson? Oh! Dr. Stephen Wilson is a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There is a picture of him on his website as well as the picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. There is also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my brother, or my sister. Okay. Let me just look at the photo. So, Dr. Stephen Wilson. Pediatrician to the stars. Okay. What else is there? Where was the other picture? Here we go. So grab these. So this is Stephen Wilson's kids. The quote below the picture was credited to Jason. So I don't know who's the oldest. So it's like it could be. Maybe it's him. Because looks like he's got a graduation. The picture has a date on it. It seems like this was taken 2 years ago in 1996. My big brother or my sister. Yeah, big brother. So this is him. This has to be Jason. Okay, let me just go to the tree. So, yeah, here. This is the family. Oh, wait. Oh, what was the name? I forgot the name. Steven. Okay, let me just go to Steven. Steven Wilson. And there's this picture right here. So then... So big brother would be here. The sister here. And that means this has to be Jason right here. Jason Wilson. And obviously he's a kid, so... Student. Oh! Okay, how many have I locked in? 3. Okay, so who are they? Sweet, I got them all right. Oh, James Morton, Stephen Wilson, Landon Mark, Eloise, Brian Jones. Oh, this picture. Booyah! Okay. So I will need to still figure out their name. I mean, hold on. He could be... university because of the graduation outfit, and then she probably also has to be a student because... or maybe university, I don't know. Like, they're a bit closer in age. Okay, so... Okay, we made a dent into this side of the family, which is good. So I'm just trying to think. There's like a partner here and 2 children here, but also right here, partner here with a photo and 2 here. So what if, I'm just going on a limb, but what if Tessa is married to Ronald? Because why do we have like a picture of this woman? Like, maybe this could be her. I'm gonna go on a limb and make a full-on guess. And it's a Penelope, not Tessa. Sorry, I said 1/2 of her surname. And then I think, yeah, this is that. And then I believe the baby is the youngest. I don't know the baby's name, but obviously... the baby's occupation is baby. Full-time job for a year. And I think this was Jack? Yeah, Jack Roottree. And then obviously he looks like a kid, so student? Maybe should I do a guess here with Nicole? Nicole Smith, maybe? If that is... when I look in the next ones and that doesn't appear in the bottom, then I know that. Then it's the other Nicole. But I haven't also touched anyone on this side. Like, how will I know who is the name for this one? Or who are the 3 brothers? So I did have to use the hint ducky. And the hint ducky mentioned Brian Jones. So maybe look back on him. Business Watch, County Times. Here we go. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from 1995 about Jones Graphic and Print. The article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to have not let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity during an interview portion. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting it done quick. We've been printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way, he laughs. But still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices of bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search us for online. I designed the website myself. What about Jones Graphic and Print? Or maybe... do I need to spider search this? Ah, here we go. So Jones Graphic and Print is a company that, according to its website, has existed in Butler County for some time. The website seemed fancy. It even has frames. The website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and the type of work that was done for each. Stephanie Jones campaign mailers, Roottrees Candy Company, various banners and posters, Butler County Holiday Light, Miracle Network, tour flyers. Wait, whoa. Roottrees Motors? Butler County School District, Butler Summer Theater. Oh my goodness. At the bottom it says we also do web design. Come on and get it to quote today. What? Hold on. Roottrees Motors? What is this? You find a hit for Roottrees Motors on the Jones Graphic and Print website, which you've already seen. You don't find any trace of them on the internet. As a local business, they may be featured in other places. Okay, wait. Let me try. Maybe I need to look more in the periodicals. So, kind of like... Hello, we got Printed Motors. So there's an ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottrees Motors has run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently has been changed to include picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence. Ooh, okay, let me just see these. So wait. Oh, I see. So this is from 1974 to 1977. Advertises that the former name of Roottrees Motors was Wilkins Motors. Wilkins Motors is still the same family business, but has, quote, joined the Roottrees family. Okay, what about 77 to 95? Roottrees Motors are the local family mechanic. What's the latest one? A Roottrees Motors ad that is presently running first appeared in 1996. Says that Roottrees Motors has been around for 50 years, is a family business, and also that Tessa Roottrees, the newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Okay, wait, let me just look here. So basically, this must be Tessa Roottrees right here. So that means someone is also like motor. Wait a minute, why is this number 1? Is there something here that there's like a major important clue? Because there's like a 1 right next to it. I'm kind of skimming here. Oh, second cousin. So Ernie spearheaded Root. Oh, let me look up Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. was a former president of the Roottrees Candy Company. He seemed to directly precede Carl Roottrees, and on one website even says that he was Carl's mentor. He was apparently very successful as a president, but not so much as a public figure. He was rarely seen in public and stepped down due to illness in 1996, and he has since passed away. Oh, that's so sad. So, hold on. Second cousin. So the same great-grandparents, but not the same grandparents. Hold on, so same great-grandparents. What? No, the second is same great-grandparents. So yeah, hold on. Parents, grandparents, great-great-grandparents. So Ernie has to be maybe somewhere here? Wait. I need to look back. Second cousin, so cousin. Oh no, he could be somewhere here. But I got Elias C here. Or maybe more here. Ernie could be more somewhere here. I'll probably have to try and come back to Ernie. Or maybe... Wait, if he was a president, maybe I could try... Business Watch? Ernie Jr.? Ernie Jr.? You find an article from December 1995, Root, president to take over Roottreee. Due to heart illness, Ernie Jr. is stepping down as president of Roottreee at the start of the second quarter in 1996. His second cousin Carl, president of sister company Root and former Watchman of the Year, will take over. Okay, so it has been 13 years since Ernie was forced to step into the role of the president unexpectedly. Back then, not much was known about the man other than his full name. In the years since, he has taken on a bit of a reputation as a real-life Wonka. He's known as a bit of an eccentric and reclusive, opting to be called simply Ernie Jr. and to forego the typical luxuries of the average Roottreee. But in our estimation, he has been a shrewd businessman with an eye for sweets. Ernie Jr. has led Roottreee to record profits by developing new products, including the ever-popular Maple Crisp, and by spearheading the formation of Root with his cousin in 1982 after learning of Brenda's Roottree's power in the fashion community. So, because same same great-grandparents, not the same grandparents. So Ernie can't be here. So either Ernie could be over here, or maybe here. Okay, I had to check with the ducky, and the ducky says WRTD, which I probably tried to search up, but I think I probably misspelt it at the time. Ah, here we go. Or maybe I typed it wrong, because I think I did try to look for it earlier, but News is your local investigative jazz radio station. During their news segment at 45 minutes on the hour, they had been talking about the plane crash of the Rootrees sisters and Carl. This most recent hour, they also talked about a picture taken from Carl's office after the plane crash and promised an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it's revealed that it wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to persist the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was eliminated and the picture had evidence on it." What's there? WRDT? Or TD, sorry. No? What about Roottree curse? There's a long, rambling conspiracy website with a very small, very red text on a black background that says that the Rootrees are cursed. It has been very recently updated with the following important update, with Carl and Brenda and their girls that make 5 new passings or eliminations. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottreee company have oofed mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madison Jr. just stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl passed in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull, a secret message meant to subliminally scare people away. The post before that has a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corner simulations, 4-day time cubes. The author of the site seems to agree. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff, 75 at Prodigy US, asking him to take down his site with fake proof that Ernie Madison Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. Okay, hold on. This is important. List of presidents. So, Ernie Madison Jr. was... Hold on, let me just delete this quick. Save this note. Now, Ernie Madison Jr., can I highlight this back, was the 4th president. If I gotta remember to add these. President. And then something about Guy. I don't know the name yet, but he was 3rd president to the company. Oh, can I look up like the email or something? I can! Installing Pixbox something. Pixbox. Okay. That's new. So anyways, you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997 on Prodigy that lists the author's email address as this. Below a bunch of GIFs that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned, "Me and my fiance Lulu," a painting I did for my first year of college or university that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. There is an odd collage, not university, not like college, called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist statement says we had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me. My teacher said I wasn't allowed to use the pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy. Okay. That's important. Bethany. Stephanie. Chris' artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, Pixbox, to edit the photos. Oh, that's what it's for. Sure, let's go use that. Alright, so let's look at this cousin. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, wait, zoom your mouse. Whoa. This is so... How do I... I am so confused. Am I supposed to, like, line it up with the hair? I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm also not talking because I'm trying to line... I figured just line everything on the outside and then make your way, like, inside. Okay, sweet! Okay, that was restored successfully. Okay, so I like how it says fixed, so I don't have to do it again. Can I do it again? Nope. Okay, let's try this one. Alright, so this one's done. Okay, 3rd one. Bruh, how do I do this? I eventually got there. But okay, we got the picture. Let's go to the evidence. So let's see here. Ooh, Chris Rafferty, the cousins. So, Chris Rafferty and 3rd cousins. So Bethany is Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie is an only child. But all I know is that they're 3rd cousins. So let me see here. On the portfolio... Oh, this is Chris Rafferty. And Lulu, the fiance. Okay. Wait a minute, Rafferty. Ooh, I know where that goes. I think because he married Jane LaRue. No. Maybe? Maybe this could be them. Yeah, of course, Rafferty. So let me just add this. And then... What was the girl? here. So then, like, oh, Louisa! That nickname Lulu. Oh, that's adorable. So then we got Chris Rafferty, not Christopher Hudson. And then I believe university student. So now, third cousins. So only child. Oh, okay. So pretty much the only child, cousin 3. Maybe she could be in Samantha's line, but I'll take a photo of that. Let's see. Get a photo of this one. This one. How did it say second? I did this one last. But okay. So there's got to be one with like 2 siblings. So maybe the only thing left here is this. So we know this is Davy, probably university, right? Yeah, UCONN. Maybe? So oh, there's like 2 Davids. Oh, maybe one of these is the third, so I'm gonna say probably 4th. Oh! Okay, well done. I've locked it in. Who are the 3 that are correct? Yes, yes, and yes. Louisa? Penelope? Oh, so it was Nicole Smith for the 3rd preacher. But booyah! So I don't know the baby's... Yeah. The problem is, where's the baby? Where's the baby? Yeah, I don't know the baby's name. But anyways, so since this is right, I guess we can do her. And well, Bethany Kellick. Maybe she... Yeah, I think it said yearbook, so I think she's a K to 12. Alright. Now, who can I do here? Wait a minute, I realize she has glasses. What if she could be here, or maybe... I think it could be her, because I think Samantha, as long as I didn't delete it. Yeah, her children wear glasses, so her 2 children. I think I'm done with Stephanie Jones, so I think I can delete. So Angie's older than Zach. So something about Angie, right? Because if this is Zach, then Angie... Oh! Angelica Morden, okay. So then... Yeah, maybe I'll try and look up Angelica Morden. Let me just go to Spider Search. So, Angelica Morden? No? Maybe do I need to like look at the picture? Not the free spirits. What was it? This picture? Oh, right here, right? Outvoted by my brothers, they insist the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. So we know this is Sam. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. So he's a 5-piece. Who's he? So 4 in the middle. So... some Eli. Oh, this might be Eli. Maybe? I can kind of see it. If I'm not talking much, it's because I'm trying to think. But... I got Elias C, but who... There's an Elias M. Could it be Elias M, maybe? Or... Ernest Jr. Madsen? I'm genuinely at a loss, because there's supposed to be, like, root trees here. Hold on. So I know these are brothers. So it's either Edward, Elias M, Clancy Jr. Maybe there's a Clancy Jr. But should I make a guess? Like this? Who? Could she be like, who? Hold on. Yeah, this is nothing to do with the search. I tried. What about Spirit of 5 Pieces? Okay, nothing. So wait, hold on. Bonnie was cousin, right? If I... Hold on, yeah, backtrack. Yeah, so Caroline Morden had a cousin, Bonnie. So what if Bonnie... Wait, in the pic... Let me look back at one of the pictures I saw. She looked... I think this could be Bonnie, because she looks pregnant here. Yeah, Bonnie, next President Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim, Roottree, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. What if this is Clark? Hold on. Let me see. Where is he? What if this is him? I mean, like, trying to look at the faces. I still don't know. Maybe these could be, like, the brothers? But one of them has to be Ernie. But I think... maybe this could be her, and this could be Bonnie Hudson. And because this is a Kellig, I think by default this could be David Kellig III. And then maybe here we could do... She was next to the next President Guy, I believe, who was yeah, he was the 3rd president. So let me just get 3rd president. Oh! I'm always caught off guard when this is done. So 30 out of 50. What are the 3 that are right? Oh, sweet! Ironically, the 2 presidents. But booyah!
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation, but I can't reveal everything. Not yet.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot this this anonymous Roottrie was gonna come in after 15 relatives, like when I uncovered 15. So, and you're still withholding information.
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers, my publisher's lawyers.
Oh, so she's trying to write a book.
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees, especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake.
Yeah, because I noticed that a lot of the stuff has a 1 next to it, so I feel like there was a major clue still in it, like a big major clue.
You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Oh, hello, I got another piece of evidence. Oh, a partial explanation. This is just an update here. Yep. Let's go back to the tree. So what was her job? A housewife, maybe? Well, I'll do housewife just in case. And, oh, there's another photo here? Wait, was there like mention of the kids' names? Where was it? I need to just dial it down. Where was the picture? Here. Maybe pediatrician to the stars? Wait, could this be... Hold on, I think this might be Angie. This is probably her picture, because if I got Zachariah right, then maybe this is Angie, and thus these would be her brothers. But which one is Ernie? Because he became the 4th president, mentor to Carl, and second cousin though. So second cousin, maybe over here, this, or like uncle? No, if he was up here, it would be uncle. So he has to be somewhere on this line. Ernie has to be somewhere on this line, but it's not here. Probably not here. Because apparently this is all right. I just need to lock her in. So, could Ernie maybe be here? What is with this photo? Wait. What if I'm gonna make a limb and guess this one? Or this one? Cause the facials? Or no, maybe that's what that could be her. And then maybe this might be her? What? Wait a minute, wait, hold on. What if I do a little switch? Maybe if I put her here, and then maybe him here. What? Could he be Ernie? Ernest Jr. Madsen? So hold on, let me just, before I go overboard, where was housewife? Let me just type it up. There we go. And then I believe the picture here. So then something about Hudson in the name? Christopher Hudson? And then there's like another photo of him. Oh, maybe let me look up Guy Hudson. Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece product line for less than a year in 1979. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. The philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. 5 pieces sold less that year than it had in any other year except in some foreign markets. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Fancy flavors to 5 pieces. Fancy flavors to the 5 pieces. Fancy flavors. Should I try the 5-piece? Business watch. Okay. Oh, hold on. Wait, I haven't tried Eli. Oh, I just realized he's got a butt chin. Wait, hold on. They almost look identical. Could he be the brother to him? Eli? Eli... Is there an Eli here? Do I need to check the diary again? Where was it? This one? Sam. Uncle Junior's wedding. There was it a... Wait, hold on. If I'm thinking about it, maybe there was an Eli M? Yeah, I haven't tried Elias M. And then maybe try the picture here. Maybe he's like a mechanic by the looks of the outfit he's wearing? And then... wait a minute. Wait. What did I do? Did I put this in? I don't think I did. I don't think I'll need this note anymore. I don't think I'll need this one or this one. I don't think I'll need this one or this one. So Stephanie's an only child, but I don't know where. Wait, evidence. Let me just try and... Where was it? Here. So yeah, Tessa Roottrees Motors. Oh, okay. Okay, so I believe this is her, and then Tessa, who happened to be a mechanic as well. Oh, there we go. Who did I lock in? Oh, 4. Yes, and also she was a housewife. Christopher Hudson. Oh, that for some reason? Yeah, booyah! Alright, so we don't know the wife's name yet. Okay, oh, we don't know her husband's name. I haven't touched anyone here. Could this be? I'm just now slimming and making guesses, but maybe that could be him? Just making guesses on photos at this point. Okay, what are your names? Alright. Maybe housewife as well? Because oh, there's also news anchor, but I'm not sure. Oh, so there looks like there's extra photos here. But I don't know the wife. Or husband. Still don't know their names. It has to be Wilson, though. Oh. Jem Wilson and Zach Wilson. That just now makes it easier because last names. Still don't know if this is right, but just going to make a guess. So who? Unknown female. Deborah? Who's Deborah? Joan Monroe? I wonder if this could be the only child. Stephanie? Stephanie Cottrell? And a university student? Or, no, not university, maybe a student. Okay, we're really ranking it. Who are the other four? Oh, yeah, they're right. Okay, sweet. Booyah! So, apparently, yeah, that was Clark. Okay. So, something with control in it. That now the process of elimination is just getting slightly interesting. Control Sam. But I don't know the name. So I need like to lock in 8 more. If I know their names, it would be easier to find out the partner's name as well. So, but the problem is if it's only if it's a woman, it makes it easier. For a guy, it's like harder. So if that's locked in, wait, could there be something like here with these two maybe? I'm just making limb guesses, but seriously, this is blanking me. I like how from the very start I was focusing strongly on this side, and then eventually, and this was all blanked out, and look at this, this is all full. Okay, so I had to double check with the hint. So Edward's the youngest. So Edward Roottree. So, and the youngest probably here. So maybe this might be him. And we know, could it be like Clancy Jr.? Yeah. And then maybe this picture? I think. So then who is Ernie? Wait, could this be Ernie? Madsen? Like Ernest Jr.? And the fourth? Because, wait, hold on. What was the picture? Here. Yeah, nothing much here. So let me just... So there was Gwyneth Madsen, maybe? And I can go on a limb and say Madsen Ernest? But if I known the occupation, should I do housewife? No. I don't think now, at this point, everyone could be housewife. Like, some could choose to have a career. But what occupation did these three do? Maybe I should look up Edward Roottree. Like, maybe online? Edward Roottree? Maybe periodicals? Edward Roottree. I'm checking everywhere. Okay, nothing. What else is there? Am I missing? Oh wait, this is volume 2. I wonder if there's a volume 1. So maybe... So the Sweet History of Candy I'm gonna look it up. Maybe did Charles Lee did like the first one? The Sweet History of Candy. Volume 1? Oh my goodness, there was the first volume. So this is a book about all things candy throughout history. It starts with historical accounts dating back to the ancient Egyptians and chronicles candy through the year 1924. It includes some print advertisement from companies you heard of, including an extremely early newspaper ad for 5 pieces that Charles Lee included to a major misprint added to evidence. So let's see. Oh! Alright. Okay, just another ad. Anyways, what about... So we know he's a musician, but I don't think he would have done... followed in the footsteps. Like, I don't think he would have... Like, he went off on his own path. So he might not be a musician. Maybe... Could he be business? Not CEO. Dancer? Who would be dancer? Director? Doctor? Interior design? Lawyer? I know he's a lawyer, but I'm not sure about the brothers. I mean, maybe I'll just leave this unknown for now, because I'm not confident. So that's right, apparently. This is right. It gets harder and harder when you get near the end, you know? But obviously she looks like a child, so maybe this, but I don't know the name. But what if it's Madsen? Could it be a Nicole Madsen? And Deborah Bean or Patricia, Clara? I don't know. I am just making silly guesses at this point. What if I look up Bonnie Hudson? Bonnie Hudson. Maybe Bonnie Hudson here. Sometimes it's always the person you would least suspect on popularity. Maybe, did I do Guy Hudson already? Wait a minute. A small article from 1977. Guy Hudson along with his twin sister are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in companies' advertisement as children during the Boys and Girls Agree. I'll highlight this just in case. Era, now Guy has taken over the Roottreee company at the end of the year. Who would have known that one of the two adorable redheads, Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery due, arguing over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president, Zachariah, has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on life well lived." Oh, that could be his Wait, Clara's the wife's name. Clara Lansing. There we go. That's the right one. So now it could either be Deborah Bean. I'm just making guesses. Oh shoot, where was it? Zach was plan on. Guy is new to the business world, but his family, we at Roottrees, have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We'd like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed. So maybe boys and girls agree. Spider search. Here we go. You find a site about successful ad campaigns. One of the ads listed from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree. It is a series of television and magazine ads for Roottrees chocolate bars. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to the one thing, both of them agree that Roottrees is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and girl involved. One of the magazine advertisements has been added. Okay, here we go. Boys and Girls Agree. So this is them younger, okay. So this is an ad, late 50s, boys and girls. Yep, I pretty much read all that. So now let me just go ahead and put this here and that's there. All right. I wonder if it's Christina, the baby's name. Or November? No, it can't be November. So it has to be Christina. And because then wait a minute. And then process of elimination, then this will have to be November right here. But what occupation does she do? Is she mentioned? Like November Roottrees. Oh my goodness. I think I got all the people's photos in the right order. Or maybe I need to swap. No, this one looks younger. Maybe swap these two around? Maybe I'll... I don't know, does that feel right? Wait, maybe I'll swap them back. Oh, whoops. No, that there and this here. Let me just maybe look back in the diaries. Scandal, Sam. Anger. No, what about this one? Oh wait, yeah, I read this one. Maybe this one? After reading through Lauren's diary pages, I think there was a mention that Edward is a lawyer? Oh my goodness. That took me so long and I was fumbling around. So what faults did I put in right? That one? That one? Also, it was the... Oh. 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 Okay, I'm seeing a lot of... Yes. 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 Okay, a lot of... I only have 5 more to go. Oh, we're on the home stretch. Cornwall! I can't believe I forgot! Okay, let me just go back here. And, Linus. There we go. So at least I got her partner down. I still need to figure out his partner. His... Who else? Oh yeah, she's not a housewife, so... Oh, could she also be farmer like her mother? It's worth a shot, because this is not locked in yet. But who... oh yeah, I need to find out who he married too. But, also, where is... yeah, I need to find out these two dudes' occupations. So... oh, also, the little girl here. So, hold on. Let me go back to maybe the diary? Scandal Sam. I'm just gonna try and skim through this a bit. Benny Jr. Gwyneth has the grandfather of her mother and adoptive grandfather. EC in person. Confirm. No. Maybe this one? Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine. Mary Jane. Wait, maybe like Eli C's job could be. Let me just maybe go back in history. Did I put. Do I need to like. Look back here? No way he was like a president, because all the presidents are gone, and CEOs don't really count, because technically they were. What do I need to do? Modern music monthly. Should I try? Hold on, whose name? Okay, so we'll try Elias C, because that's what the book said. So let me go. Elias C. Roottree. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Or like, I don't know if like Is Jim counted as a starlet or a starlet's mostly for actors? I don't know why I'm making weird noises. Wait, is there like a volume 3? I'm just curious. Charles Lee. Shoot, where was it? The Sweet History of Candy The Sweet History of Candy Volume 3. Okay, so there's no volume 3. Ah, good to know. Good to know. It was worth a shot. Elias C. Roottreee. Is it like this? I'm just gonna keep clicking until something pops up. No? Should I try Clancy Jr.? I might come back to Elias C. in the meantime. So... let's see. Clancy Jr. Roottreee. Clancy Jr. Roottreee. I'm just constantly clicking until something pops up. I feel like at this point I might need the help with the ducky. So it was telling me to reread the Music Monthly about the Jim Roottreee? Should I just... should be just Jim Roottreee? Just Jim on himself? By himself? Yeah, still the same thing. But... with my dad and me, as a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Actual sisters. No more family band. Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. Catchy tunes. But I was trying to make art. Don't mind any of this for... most of the decade was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started rapper tunes, much better with jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of a famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. It's also how my father was connected to Roottreee. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player, but I was never interested. I just went straight to the music. Clark was paying more attention. Wait, could it be like advertising? Could Elias C be advertising? Maybe? I don't know. Well, I haven't got the well done things are locked in yet. Should I go on guesses with the spouse names? Joan Moreau. So there's like a Patricia Jones, Joan Moreau, April, Catherine Wilkins. Oh, I don't want to risk it if there's a lot of spouse names. Oh, how funny if it's like the month, like for this spouse, it's April, November. Anyway, sorry. Okay, that's the one risk I'm going to take. Or maybe I'll just go balls in. Like, I'm gonna like do all the eggs in one basket or balls in one bucket type of ordeal. Just start making guesses. I'm just gonna start making guesses. Until something, you know, locks in. Oh, Grandpa was a college or university professor. So her grandfather means him. So he has to be a professor. Okay. But then what is she? What do you do? Are you a, student? You look like a kid in this photo, but then again, over time you might have been something else other than a student. Why is it so hard? I cannot trust my intuition here very well. I wonder if I can change this around. Like, what if I try this? Or this? 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 Or maybe this? Oh, is this... wait, hold on. Is this different? Oh, it is different! How did I not pick this up? Although the Butler County Times does not archive their obituaries, they did a front page story in 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia. Oh, okay, no more guessing. So it's not you. So Patricia. Who did I guess for Patricia that was not Patricia? Oh yeah, you. So I guess the only other female is Catherine Wilkins. That's what I'm going on a limb here. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading. Wolfing in a car accident, the story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting other drivers off as well as for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. one witness says it could have been any one of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the accident, and police have few leads other than make and model. Guy had been president of the Roottrees company for only 4 years, through an undoubtedly volatile period in the company's history. He and his wife had no children. Oh, that's sad. End of the bloodline, the family tree, just right there and then. Wait, I wonder if I can guess. Wait, can I actually look up the other people to make sure their wives are correct? Yeah, I'll do that just in case. Hold on. No. No. Okay. Let's try Edward Roottrees. Or maybe like more here. No? Elias M? Because motors? Wait, wasn't there like other stuff? Where was it? No, that did not count for some reason. No. No. Roottrees curse. Oh yeah, this one, right? No, that's not it. Oh, this, right, yeah. No. Yeah, I don't think that's important. I was just kind of skimming that. Sorry if I was a bit silent. I was just, I was skimming and that's Miracle Network. No. Still nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay, hint, help me. Graphic and prints. Oh, the Summer Theatre! I did not... Okay. I didn't think about checking that. So thank you, hint. The Butler Summer Theatre performs plays and musicals during the summer. Makes sense. As it is not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Thank you for making our 1998 season such a success. Stay tuned for announcements and performances in 1999. The website lists of credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. Below the cast, it lists the crew, and two things stand out. Posters and additional set design elements by Jones and Graphic Print, and choreography by November Studios. Or just maybe November Studios? A local dance school, the advertised lessons for ballet and jazz classes. There is hardly any information available. Dance school? Could she be a dancer then? If she owns a dance school? Okay, I did something. What did I lock incorrect? All these four? Yes, and... Oh, so she was a farmer! Okay, Monroe, April, Linus, Catherine, Patricia. Did I just... Wait, are those all the spouses' names? I mean, I had to correct... I mean, with the paper, I had to correct it, but wait a minute. There's one more? Oh, booyah! Oh, top secret.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations! I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Oh! Oh, who is EC? Farmhands? Spouse... Wait, I have to find a picture? So wait. Oh, everything's all golden out. Sweet! Okay, so... Wait a minute, EC, hold on. Did I draw something here? Oh wait, I don't think I'll need this anymore. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need that. I'm pretty sure as I was skimming, it did say something. Wait, hold on. What was it? Sam. Or maybe like notes. Complaints? Dynasty? Was it Sam? Oh yeah, EC! And John. So, yeah, EC and John. But John who? Blood is thicker than syrup. Clark. Okay, so EC and Clark. What? No, EC and John. Before I mess it up. Maybe I'll try the other diary? Scandal, maybe. Yeah, EC's mentioned here again. Sam, maybe? So, never met EC in person. John Miller. John Miller, right? Yeah, John Miller. I better write that down before I forget. So, John Miller. Wait, hold on. What else? What else in the diary? Yes, Edward Clancy Rootttree, because she said that the government sent the letter with the dad's name is backwards. What if... Bruh. Are you telling me that was a secret child? Like a twin? Like not Clancy Edward, but Edward Clancy. Oh, what if they're like twins? Wait. Wait, backtrack. Twisted Twin! What if that was referring to it? Wait a minute. Hold on. So this was the 1928. So G for grape, E for elderberry, CE for cinnamon extract, M for melon, and introducing M for miracleberry. Oh wait! I got another copy of it, but 4 years prior. So G for grape, yes. E for elderberry. Oh, this is new! EC for egg cream. Egg cream? You can make it sweet out of that? Cinnamon extract and M for melon, available for fine stocks throughout Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness, so there was a secret. So there was a twin. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute, can I click on this? Oh my goodness, I can. So wait, are you telling me the 5 pieces were actually 6 pieces, but somehow he didn't make the cut, or they wanted to keep the brand of 5 pieces? What happened? Why did they stay as 5 pieces and not do like 6 pieces? But I better put the photo here. Oh, you can slightly see. Yeah, they are twins. All right. Not Clancy Edward, Edward Clancy Roottree. If I can spell it. Is that all it? Edward Clancy Roottree and Clancy Edward Roottree? Bruh, really? They had twins and they named it like that? Well, that is so confusing. Wait a minute. Did the reason why they just, Okay, so I have a theory. I feel like Edward Clancy must have done something so horrible or so bad that he had to be, like, they didn't want him to be remembered on the family tree or as a 5-piece member, and when conveniently Miracle came along, they decided to replace him. Like, what did he do so bad in his parents' eyes to cut them out of their own tree? I mean, their own biological child. Just need to double check. So it is John Miller, Edward Clancy. Make sure that's not Clancy Edward. That's all spelled correct. Yeah, double T, double E, double O. Alright, so these last 2 are optional and I won't lock in until you say I'm ready. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth, so you make sure you're ready. I think I'm ready. Fingers crossed that it's all right. Yes, here we go. But first, the final optional entries you found. Ha! I found none, but I did it! I completed the family tree! Booyah! Oh, I can see you now!
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller?
Yeah?
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
But it makes me wonder why those 2 members were not part of the tree.
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottree. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller.
Oh, of course. Oh, okay. Fathers. Oh, so wait. Oh, Edward. Oh, wait, so Edward is like a Prydian? Like a closeted gay? And I think his parents found out and they thought it was so embarrassing that their kid was gay. They just cut him entirely off the tree. Bruh. Okay, if Elias did that to his own son, then he's a bit of a hypocrite, because didn't, like, Lauren mention in her diary about, like, blood is thicker than syrup?
By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
Yeah, I read the diaries. And I came across other things.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man, but his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
Mm-hmm.
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
Well, I mean, I guess back then, it was... I guess being gay was frowned upon, so I guess it was very mandatory that even if you were a closet gay, you had to hide it, like, you know... Why are we so cruel? Like, why do we make it as a bad thing? But then I guess it's like... Back then, people didn't know probably how to handle it, so...
The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both.
Oh yeah, because you were born out of wedlock. Yeah, I think, yeah, the mother had to... she technically wasn't married then, so... So wait. Hold on, so when she was born, the mother couldn't keep the child, maybe because her parents didn't want her to, because they already planned for her to marry someone else, the older person, and so Elias Jr. knew about one of his twin siblings that was, you know, cut off, like abandoned, so he fought keep them hidden in a way. I don't know what I'm going on about, but that's the quote-unquote fix.
They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Oh yeah, hey, good thing I found the ads. I was just convenient, like, you know, since I remembered there was like a volume 2, it made me wonder, oh, is there a volume 1? And boom, there it is. Oh, good thing I actually read this. Because I was like, what did EC do to become Miracle Berry? Because these were the name of the children, so...
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family.
Oh, and then wait, did Elias feel bad and then brought you back into the picture? But not his gay son?
But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard.
Mm-hmm.
And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece.
Yeah, honestly, it should be 6 pieces then.
Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
Yeah, I did read this. Oh, thank goodness I did, because this apparently ties in to the clue.
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father.
Your, wait, which father? Your adopted gay father, or your, slash uncle, or your biological father?
At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real Roottrie. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36.
Oh. Yeah, because anyone in her line wasn't part of the Clanted Trust, I believe? Because I think I remembered reading something about it.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
Wait, did I don't think I read something about this. Robbie was in embezzlement? Or was it Robert? No, yeah. I don't think I noticed this.
Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock.
I mean, on a technicality, he was conceived during wedlock. Like, he was under production in a way. I'm gonna just be quiet now and just let her finish her story.
That sounded familiar. The Clanted Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clanted Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money.
Yeah, you just want the truth. And nothing but the truth. And justice.
The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future. So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clanted Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life. looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more root trees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
Okay. Ooh. Thanks to your hard work, Sam Madsen's book was published. It received mixed reviews. Okay. That's the ending we get? Life went on and a new president took over the company, but oh, who though? And the Roottrie family faded from the news cycle. And then everything changed. Another mystery to solve. Oh, Rootamania, or Roottree Mania.